Yeah.
What up, though? OG Kenny O_G_Kenny. I retired from the streets TV. It's the last day of the year, you hear me? I might not drop this till tomorrow, which might be New Year's Day, but this, to me, is the last day of the year. So, Happy New Year. Man, successful end of the 2022 for anybody who's still alive and breathing and got all their faculties about them, right? I want to start this episode off by just saying I'm grateful. Man, I've been through a lot this year, you know. I lost some homies to incarceration, to death. You understand what I'm saying? My mother was in the hospital in a bad way. I lost my best friend in the world, my dog. So it's, this is a triumphant thing to me to be able to end the year off. And, and it's still, the year ain't even, God willing, I make it to midnight because I live in Detroit and it's going down, you know what I mean? So I say all that to say this, man. I want to dedicate this episode to my sister and her boyfriend. I'm about to, bro gonna probably laugh when he see this, I don't know, but so I get up, what up though? Homie hopping in. So look, get up this morning, right, y'all? Soon as I go down to the bottom of the steps, right, I'm getting the whiffatures, right? So I'm like, dang. I'm like, somebody banging. So this smell, you know how a smell is familiar because it's not, it's unique to the household. So it's just like the dogs in the house. All the dogs smell different when they poop, so I know which dog done pooped. I ain't got to go looking for them. I know what they smell like. It's all they food different. So anyway, I smell this unique stink. I'm like, damn, that must be sus boyfriend, right? I already knew it, because then I look, I see her door crack. Boom. Right? Because I say we got a family house, and everybody's still in the family house, and we thugging it out like the Mexicans, right? So, boom. And everybody, no disrespect to the Mexicans, but they thug it out. They go in that boy, and they going to trap. They're going to make sure everybody own the house before they leave up out of that bad boy. You hear me? In the vehicle. So, that's what I'm saying. So, no disrespect to the Mexicans or anybody else who do that. But I'm smelling it. I know it's him. But I gotta go bad, because me and bro who just hopped in, I go and get this sandwich last night. It's got 4 different cheeses on it. And I know I can't mess with no cheese, right? I know I can't do it, but I did it anyway just to be on some, I gotta taste this burger, right? Shout out to Wing Fellas and Hamtramck. They got this burger called the Capone Burger. That one got like ribeye on it, chicken, and burger, and listen, that boy got 4 different cheeses, you hear me? So boom, stomach bowl. I gotta go bad. I done laid down enough holding it in bed, didn't want to get out the bed. You know how that is? When you gotta go bad, but you still sleepy. So you like, I could hold it about 5 more minutes so I get these last little few winks in, right? And then when you ready to go, you gotta go. So, but my dog gotta go. So I'm trying to do 2 birds in 1 stone. I go let him out, because bro ain't coming out the bathroom no time soon. And boom, by the time I come back up and do my little twist for my morning, get right and all that, he still ain't out. It just reminded me of the topic of this video, drop one, flush one. So in the penitentiary, I know everywhere it's probably the same, but in Michigan, we call it put some water on that shit, right? You in the bathroom, ain't no sitting there letting the poop pile up in the toilet until you get ready to flush. Drop one, flush one. So as soon as that mess dropping up out of you, hit that water. Right? So you ain't got no accumulation of stank built up in the air, right? That's a penitentiary rule. We call it DOFO. Drop one, flush one. Put some water on that shit, right? So I'm just thinking, like, it's an analogy to the end of the year as well, right? And what I'm saying is, bro probably was just in his zone, or he just don't know the drop one, flush one rule, right? Either way, and he don't know the instant rule, and he don't know the cut the fan on rule. So I wasn't mad. It was more funny than anything. I'm like, this nigga stank, bro. So look, right? Anyway, at the end of the year, I want to use that analogy to say, man, when you done with some shit, when you done with somebody, go ahead and flush. You drop one, flush one. Move on with your life. At the end of the year, going into 2023, use that drop one, flush one analogy to keep it moving when relationships are tainted, when they're toxic, when people are narcissists, they're playing the victim stance. And a lot of time we got to remember, people who suffer from childhood trauma that's untreated, right? Or they have long-standing emotional baggage that they've been carrying from probably childhood to relationship, from another relationship and on for, right? A lot of times, if that's unchecked, there's never been a healing process that has not at least been started, it's going to be very hard to keep them from being narcissistic and selfish. Everything will be all about them, and they will play the victim stance, and you will be at the short end of the stick often in these relationships. So everybody is a true giver, who got a good heart, who come from an earnest place, who stand 10 tones down, who own a business, who love hard, right, and with open arms and wear their heart on their sleeve. A lot of time, the solid ones like us end up getting the short end of the relationships because we dump so much into others. We pour so much into others because a lot of time we full. But when we get empty or halfway full and our tank is damn near on E, it's hard for them to tap back into us the same way. And then we start feeling away. So I say, you know what? Let me remove the expectation from the relationship so that I'm not disappointed, right? So I worked a lot on that this year, and it's helped me tremendously. It's helped me get over past relationships, exes, people that I've said, here you go, here go some bread, here go this, here go some resource, here go my time, my energy, my intelligence, my insight, whatever you want to call it. All that shit has a value proposition attached to it. Because I don't have no dress rehearsal with my life. This is the stage play. This ain't rehearsal. Every day that goes by, another day that's down the drain, and we closer to death than we are to birth, right? We got more days behind us than we got ahead of us, a lot of us. So my thing is, we have less time to play with ourselves first and foremost. So why play with yourselves by constantly entertaining people, things, areas, substances, and anything else that don't add value to us? It's like when you get into health and fitness, you start putting less things in your body that have no nutritional value. So if they don't have a spiritual value and an emotional value, they don't have a cognitive behavior value where they know how to check themselves and look in the mirror and don't mind you holding the mirror up to them. If they don't have that type of perspective, you're going to deal with some people who's selfish, and you're going to keep getting the short end of the stick. Drop one, flush one. Soon as you shit their ass out, flush that toilet, wipe your ass, get up and keep moving. I love y'all. OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny, every time from the streets TV. I'm going to tap in with y'all next year. Y'all be safe. Listen, if y'all got to shoot y'all guns, please do me a favor. Find y'all a patch of dirt somewhere and shoot in the ground. Please. Because what goes up must come down. And them bullets come down with just as much velocity as they do going up. And I guarantee you it's a lot of uncounted shootings. I mean, you know what I mean? See, unsolved shootings and deaths that encourage people shooting them bullets up and they coming down hitting random people. So if y'all got to, going into New Year's, I ain't shot a gun in years, but if y'all got to, shoot in the ground, please. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Ha!